Since we're talking about knee-deep in Israelism and the history and all that, this is Abba Bivens.
Okay.
This is the founder of the OneWest School. He left the Commandment Keepers in 1969 and started his own thing, and this is a quote here from him. He also went by Eber Benjamin. In order to be a part of this school, you must have the gift. You must control the mind so that lust will not consume your body. Supposedly that's a quote by him. But that's Abba Bivens. Now, let me show you.
What is the gift?
I think it means self-control.
Okay.
But now, because we're looking at that, let me show you the leadership chart that gives you some idea of the way the structure of these groups went, since we're looking at images.
I think for people who are interested in dealing with OneWest, like, this is a chart that needs to be out to everybody, so you at least have a better understanding of who you're dealing with and where they're going to be coming from. So Abba
Bivens at the top starts the school in 1969. Arya was a younger man when he went, because Abba Bivens went with also a man named Yaquab, Peter Sherrod, and that's Arya's father. And so Arya became a top leader, especially after Bivens was apparently murdered by Muslims in Jersey. And then later on, one of the other main guys was Mashah, who is known as King David reincarnated. They sometimes call him King Mashah. And so they're the leaders of the OneWest School. It later develops into 7 heads. There I'm just showing the 2 main.
The 7 heads we're going down to the 7 heads right
7 heads would be, see where it says I.C.U.K.?
Yeah.
People will always say I.S.U.P.K. The school is called Israelite Church of Universal Practical Knowledge. Yeah. So the I.C.U.P.K. is the school, but see, there was a split in 1995. And then these students left and ended up having something called House of David. See, Mashah's people went over here to House of David. So these 3 men, Tahar, Nathaniel, and Zabak, were in House of David with Mashah, but this man, Jermaine Grant, stayed with the I.C.U.P.K. with Arya, and later on, he became the leader of the ICGGC, and so the ICGGC is the school that changed its name out of the I.C.U.P.K. So the ICGGC is not the original real school, they just took the name. The ICGGC is actually the real original OneWest school, continued on, and Arya is still alive in it today. Jermaine Grant, a.k.a. the Comforter, is not alive. He died from COVID.
He did pass in 2020, didn't he?
So the ICGGC is still around, and these are sort of competing elements now. House of Israel is smaller, but they became somewhat well-known January 2019 with the Covington kids. That was their group. And although Zabak was not personally there, IUIC, Nathaniel, who we've been discussing, and Tahar, GMS, and then Jermaine Grant, we don't even really know who the leader is now. And then coming down to here,
I was going to ask that question.
These 2 guys stayed with the original school for a while. This is General Yohana, that's commanding General Yohana to you, and Rakah, who has a new father now, and so you guys, I guess, are brothers because you know he has a new father. You know what I'm saying? Man. So this is meet your stepbrother here, Rakah of GOCC, who we discussed earlier, and I.S.U.P.K. From there. So that's the breakdown.
You know what's interesting is, like, you look at I.S.U.P.K. and GOCC, they both split from ICGJC. They are, based on what I've seen and how they act and just the sort of the mannerisms and the temperament of both of those 2 schools, they could not be more opposite.
Yeah.
ISUPK is very hard line, whereas GOCC, I would say, infinitely less. Because like you said, I could take part in their Passover.
It's all
they have white people in the church.
ISUPK.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got one somewhere on here. I'm gonna find it now. Hold on.
Those 2 schools could not be more different, I think.
Sorry, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm trying to find the sound.
That ain't it.
Trying to find that good
that's
sound.
As close as I got. Yeah,
I think that's from Metroid.
You might be right.
Oh, Metroid, yeah, that was a game right there, bro.
So does that help a little bit?
Some of these guys dress like old big Metroid characters.
They do.
Are pretty Edomite girls versus ugly Edomite girls.
Yeah.
Like, it just depends on.
Some of them won't ever touch a white woman. Other ones, they're gonna own them.
They'll touch them and then tell them that they're dismissed and burn them up.
Yeah.
So, it's just
that's just minor differences.
There's a few differences,
Yeah.
Arya is a prophet. He's a false prophet, and he's Joshua, and he's 3 other folks in the Bible.
Yeah.
Mike, how do people find you? Let's get your final words too. And you know I love you, bro.
You find me on YouTube, White Label Consulting, WHT Label Consulting. I improve your live streams and your businesses and do graphic design and media and all that kind of stuff. So that's best place to find me. Or you can look me up on Instagram, WHTLabelConsulting.com.
Dang, we got to hook up.
Yeah.
Dope. And
And just to clear this up.
What?
Like sometimes we're being, at least for me, sometimes I'm being funny and stuff like that. My heart does hurt for the Israelite people that are people that say they're Israelites. It's just sometimes it's a little bit frustrating to see this level of deception, and when you interact with them, that there's so much. It's like there's so much hate in them that you get frustrated trying to preach the gospel to them. And I'm not saying that it's not something that we should stop doing, but sometimes, at least for me, my commentary is just, I just don't have anything. It's just really grieving sometimes. So I know I've seen people say, "Oh, well, you're making jokes, making fun of it." We even had it last week. Well, why are you just attacking them? We're actually commenting on them. Hopefully that I'm learning. Hopefully people watching are learning, and hopefully people that will watch later will take some time out to do some research into it. So if you run into an Israelite, you can have a sensible dialogue with them.
Right. Yeah, that's vocab
and Josh have had a better luck of having a sensible dialogue with them than I have, but I'm learning. So if you find some of the stuff I say it's not funny or offensive, my bad. But we're just
Amen.
So
final words, Josh, and thanks for joining us, by the way, today, man. Great contributions.
Like, share, subscribe, thumb up the video. My genuine hope and prayer is that you are better equipped to deal with the Hebrew Israelites as you encounter them on the street, because they are everywhere. That is the truth. And I mentioned why my heart goes out, why I have a heart for this already. And I sort of mentioned my introduction to it all. It just, obviously I believe in a sovereign God, and obviously he orchestrated it. So where I have this in my heart, and my genuine hope is that this is equipping to you. And by the way, it can be equipping to you even if all our reaction is a little bit of, making a joke at something, because a lot of this is extremely ridiculous, and it's not founded in solid exegesis. It's not founded in having a heart for biblical truth. A lot of it is founded in hatred. I'm just going to call it like it is. And like I said, thanks, VOCAB. Share and subscribe. Last words, VOCAB.
It's true. It's true. It's true. Someone is saying our sound is whacked. We're all low and the videos are all loud. Why are they just not? Is that true? Why are they just not telling us?
Is
that an Israelite saying that?
No.
I'm asking for a friend. Yeah.
We'll have to figure. We'll figure that out.
Figure that out.
All right, we'll do this again. We're improving every time.
Yeah, of
this
course.
is For the Blackcast signing out. Shalom, y'all.